Uzvita schitem tius goejachtuten. Okay. Ginga ui das kuku wenn a schon rejaran as ich geschrujaran. Ja. Dort na yo ken rito do gan berka kuma bichiko. Ja, bin nicht der Kuve bin nicht duden. Nicht ja kon shu bin ich kau go ja jekuten. Kimen riduten shu wat of ni ilaten. Adam Jamaica qat ang khsung a jekaden. Gami nach geschot nu was shorne geruten. Da gut Jamaica kimen riduten. Gaka yo go dort nu was shor text luten. Da gut yo qat kimen riduten. Jalai kuve kwashurir na kuve ja galafti routen. Dort du ja gar ich kuve mag nog luten. Gimet you luten. Dorten da kom mayo khshana ngai torada. Ui oranga jas noch anga manit lagatra. Mani nu na mi am sagt du kuya wik su asput. Da mag mang dang nach tuki ja chuga gut. Da mana tu gulu guna shoya go chakuna go. It could be the beginning of doing what you wanna do. Gami na khot nu kwashurne routen, da gut du mich gigi mit den Reduten. Gaka ja go dorten, was schon Text routen, da gut mir rat gigi mit den Reduten. Akachta mani lit na Richtung Uyo Schwunga. Da wama gaya rötlich Schramken Lisa Reunga. Ilanga dan gagluki es scheiße na juch so Schwunga. Alpagni na schorre jirat quaten quanten Bürger schreit. Genki kufti, resche Chuki benach duji damarngas kufti. Ja Chuki ayag nichi dum ya ravnun. Ayau Chuk ma jikaji. Damana tu gulu guna shoya go chakuna gu. Gami na khashot kwa shorne ke routen, da gut du mich gigi mit den Reduten. Gaka ja go dorten, qua shor text routen, da gut yo rat kun gi mit den Reduten. Ai pag ni yo rangel rat na yoko, kailich te routen, qua shor aser te ro. Na porten na kashan shu damar ya kunaku, da shu bug na riku veder nav nundunugu. There's a go to all of this, it's bigger than me, but I don't know what it is. I guess in time we'll see. Ami ki kichtaka, maliga skuf nga, dangach sug nga jika bukcha akani uitashka.
Parlarivsi, welcome. Hello, everybody. We are honored to be here today to celebrate the 15th annual Ravens Ball.
Woo!
Uvanga Kanik. I'm Alice Kanik Glenn. You might recognize me from last year, and I'm here with the beautiful
Jackie with a Q. Hello, everybody. Uvanga Iglawak Asin Ekelen. I am Jackie with a Q, Jackie Lambert, and Alice is my Q. She's Kanik. Tonight, the Q stands for Kanik.
Hey.
My Banik.
We'd like to welcome you all to the 15th annual Ravens Ball, hosted by the Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation and also co-hosted by me, Kanik, and Jackie with a Q.
Hello. The celebration is inspired by the raven. Do you see ravens flying around? Do you hear them cawing? They are large black birds with glossy metallic sheen to its plumage with long wings and a rounded tail. They are amazing aerial acrobats, soaring, tumbling, and rolling. They are a symbol of wisdom and considered the most intelligent bird in the world.
The most intelligent bird in the world. In many Alaska Native cultures, stories, and legends, ravens are a powerful figure who can transform. They're also known as creative tricksters, or in some stories, they're born from darkness to create light. In this spirit, we welcome you all to the 15th annual Ravens Ball. For the safety of our partners and our attendees, this is the third year that the Ravens Ball is virtual. We hope to be in person pretty soon. Next year, hopefully, sometime in the future. We miss seeing you all with the beautiful regalia. I miss seeing all my aunties with their beautiful earrings and their regalia on.
I miss seeing the uncles.
So it's virtual again this year for our safety. The Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation's purpose is to support Alaska Native people, tribes, and tribal health organizations in the pursuit of the Alaska Native Tribal Health Consortium's vision that Alaska Native people are the healthiest in the world.
The foundation does this through fundraising and grant making in support of Alaska Native people in 3 areas: healthy kids, healthy patients, and healthy communities. In 2021, the Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation awarded over $900,000 in direct support of more than 30 different projects that impacted the health and well-being of Alaska Native people statewide. The impact is amazing. The foundation granted $760,000 to Alaska Native people and tribal partners through the Area of Greatest Need Fund.
A few examples of how these unrestricted funds supported Alaska Native people. First is the purchase of 20 new chairs for the Alaska Native Medical Center's emergency department will keep 54,000 visitors safe and comfortable each year. Another is 10,000 Alaska Native Medical Center patients will have a quieter and more private experience each year thanks to new noise reduction curtains in the emergency department. And 23 Alaska Native individuals and families from rural communities across Alaska received COVID-19 grants to purchase warm winter clothing, food, heating oil, emergency travel, and bereavement expenses.
The foundation also granted $16,000 in support of their Healthy Kids initiative and $54,000 in support of their Healthy Patients initiative. And finally, $110,000 in support of their Healthy Communities initiative. All of this is only possible because of the foundation's donors. Thank you all. Over the next hour, we will celebrate and honor the 2022 Ravens Ball Luminary Award winners, introduce a special guest performer, and raise funds for the foundation's 2022 Fund-a-Need Appeal, the Healthy Kids Initiative. Your donations during the next hour that are not directed to the Fund-a-Need Appeal for the Healthy Kids will go to support the Foundation's Area of Greatest Need Fund. Donations to this fund support grants to Alaska Native people, tribes, and tribal organizations throughout the state.
Wow, that was a lot of money that you had mentioned there, Jackie. Amazing. To start, we want to recognize GCI for their event sponsorship at the luminary leadership level. GCI has been a longtime partner and the official technology sponsor of the Ravens Ball for many years. In fact, in 2021, the Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation celebrated 10 years of partnership with GCI. 10 years. Thank you, GCI Kuyunukpak. Your partnership is meaningful in supporting Alaska Native people, tribes, and tribal health organizations in Alaska. We are so very honored to welcome Megan Webb, GCI's Contributions and Events Senior Manager, to provide opening remarks for the 2022 Ravens Ball. On behalf of the Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation, thank you, Megan and GCI, for your generous sponsorship for the Ravens Ball.
Hello, Megan. You're on there. Radio check. Anybody copy?
Oh, she's frozen. We're
got some technical difficulties. We will get her in just a second.
Megan Webb.
But thank you, GCI. A decade of partnership with the Healthy Alaska Native Foundation. 10 years of investing in the Alaska Native people.
Jackie was just Googling the other day what the 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, it's like, like in wedding anniversaries, you have like 25 years is silver or whatever. And so 10 years is actually the year of the aluminum gift.
Which is funny because we have Luminary Awards coming on later on this evening. So it's
and
like
also,
aluminum and luminary.
And also, pop cans are made out of aluminum. It feels like culturally relevant a little bit to have.
What kind of pop do you like,
gear.
Jackie?
Oh, I'm a Pepsi girl.
Of course
Actually,
you
technically, I like Sunkissed a lot more. But when it's like Coke versus Pepsi, I'm more of a Pepsi. What about you?
I will have to go with Pepsi. I'm gonna be that basic native, or
I could just hear like the
But I'm not a big pop drinker, guys. Okay.
Yesterday I had Nickelback and I was like, man, the only thing missing is like the bubbles of the Pepsi at the end. Like, wash down my Mickey Duck with some bubbles.
Whoa, what did you have yesterday?
I had a whole bunch of stuff, man. I had a whole spread. Should have come over. I had Mickey Duck. They were all from your mom. They was all from Nalukattuk last year. I didn't realize she put a fish head in my cooler. So I got fish head. I'm going to make fish head soup this weekend. My Auntie Vi is going to come over, hopefully. My cousin Stubby, we were messaging this morning.
Jackie is my mom's atik.
Atik is, well, that's the way North Slope says it, but in Northwest Arctic we say ating with a nga at the end. The nga, it like adds like a little like a deer, like it's atik, but like a deer, you know.
Oh, okay.
But atik is sharing your same name, and we believe that your spirit lives in your name. And that's a big part of what's exciting about the Ravens Ball is all of the energy that goes into why it's called the Ravens Ball and the representative of the raven. But we believe in sharing names. And so we discovered eventually that I have the same Inipak name as Alice's mom. All right, it sounds like we are going to get Megan in a second. We will see.
All right, just a couple minutes. But yeah, so Jackie has the same name as my mom. Oh, it looks like we'll
get there in a minute.
Okay. All right, so once again, here is Megan Webb of GCI.
Hi, Alice. Hi, Jackie with a K, or with a Q, excuse me. I meant to say that. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, we can hear you.
Megan.
Welcome.
Excellent. Thank you. I'm so thrilled to be here today. And GCI is especially proud to partner with the Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation again this year to support the Healthy Kids Special Appeal. And like you said, we're a proud sponsor of the Ravens celebration and the Ravens Ball. Both of you look fabulous. I love the Raven feathers. For the past 10 years, we've supported the program, and it's because we are Alaska born.
Born and raised, I think, is what she was saying.
Just about to say. Oh, shucks, Megan, we lost you once again, but if we could get you connected, we would really love to hear the rest of your message.
Yes, we really appreciate all of the work that GCI has done and supported us throughout the past 10 years.
10 years of partnership with the GCI, and I might add, You might recognize me from a GCI commercial. I was just in a GCI commercial a couple of months ago. So that was really fun. And it's been really cool to connect with GCI personally and also professionally here with the Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation in partnership with GCI. So thank you.
Shout out to the work that they do for our community and the way that they connect with us in many ways, not just through Healthy Alaska Native Foundation, but with the community as a whole. Shout out to them being one of the only providers in many rural communities as well, which also provides support for our people. Thank you, GCI.
I feel like the only thing second to GCI is the VHF radio.
Ooh, or the Coffee and Clock podcast.
Hey! Yeah. Radio, check anybody copy? Okay, I think we might be able to get Megan back.
Let's try it again, round 3.
Can you hear us, Megan?
The cue. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Hello.
I'm not sure what part I cut out at.
It was at Alaska Born and Raised.
Oh, perfect. So,
Shucks.
It sounds like maybe the statement is just a mic drop, right? It's just like,
Yeah.
very
Alaska
clear.
born and raised.
Born and raised.
Mic drop. We're going to continue on. Hopefully we can connect again with Megan later on in the show, but
We are so sorry, Megan, that we haven't been able to get the connection through. It takes a lot of data over here. Maybe, I won't make that joke.
Go ahead, Jackie. All right, we're moving on.
Okay, moving on. Throughout our hour together, we'll be sharing information on how to join us for the auction and the live event. Join us now. Go to healthyalaska.org for a link to the event site or scan the QR code on your screen with your smartphone. This link will take you to the online event page where donations and bidding will happen. We are live streaming now on Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation's Facebook page at facebook.com/healthyalaska-natives.
Once again, we're raising funds here today to support the Area of Greatest Need Fund at the Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation through an online auction that will be open until 5 p.m. today. So everyone go check out the beautiful items online, make your bids. There's all sorts of awesome items to bid on, so get your bids in now. And remember, your support helps to ensure that Alaska Native people are the healthiest in the world. So bid high and bid often. What are some of our items available to bid on? Looks like there is an amazing
dope basket over here.
Wow, this gorgeous grass basket. This is so beautiful. It's made of coiled sweet grass with a lid. This large hand-woven basket was created by Julia Tanuchuk. The basket is neatly and tightly stitched, truly a work of art. Look at how gorgeous this is. The colors are beautiful. It's a wonderful addition to a collection of baskets or simply a basket to store a few treasures.
And this next piece is a pair of whalebone, ivory, and baling sculptures of cormorants by Nick Evan.
Beautiful.
Nick is an elder and well-known carver from Tuntutiliac. He is Yupik. He specializes in carving elegant abstract birds and demonstrates a high level of creativity and workmanship.
That one took my breath away. Look how gorgeous that is.
Amazing. That would be such a beautiful piece in the living room, just like right when you walk in. And for those looking for an adventure this summer, check out the tour of the colorful Alaska Sea Life Center in Seward and see this unique marine world of Alaska. The Sea Life Center is the state's only public aquarium dedicated to marine research, education, and wildlife response.
It's perfect for kids. If you have little ones, they just love the whole Sea Life Center. I've been there before with little ones, and they are just enamored. Just a reminder, go to healthyalaska-natives.org for a link to the event site or scan the QR code on the screen using your smartphone. And don't hold back, guys. Don't hold back with your bids. We're raising money for a great cause today. A special treat for this year. Here today we are featuring 2 Raven-inspired pieces created exclusively for the 2022 Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation Ravens Ball.
Let's check in with ourselves. Can you guys see us? We're going?
Okay.
Okay, before we talk about this, I wanted to tell a quick Raven story. We don't have our thing over here, but so I'm going to tell a really quick story while we get our papers to explain these pieces. But as we were talking about, the raven is a very special part of our culture, and I had learned this story. Just a quick little story from this elder. He's my Inupiaq teacher. His name is Toomey, or Frank Bester. He's from Wainwright, and he lives here in Anchorage. We dance together, but he told me this story one time about how you need to take care of ravens because the ravens will take care of you. And he had seen this raven one time that like had a broken wing in Wainwright. So he would bring tutukwak, he'd bring caribou, frozen caribou meat over to the raven, and the raven would like hop over. He got a broken wing, right? And so he'd like hop over to this little heat pipe that's like out, and the raven would like cook the tutu. He'd cook the caribou, make it soft so he can swallow it a lot better. And so every day, Toomey would bring him this little frozen meat, and he would cook it and eat it. And so he was taking care of this raven, and it ended up getting better. It recovered. And so eventually later, this is where Toomey says that the raven pays back to you as well if you take care of the raven. And so he found out that, in Point Hope, in Tikiguk, they have Kaguruk, and so that's kind of like Nalukutuk up in Utqiagvik, but it's a little different. They have a few days. It's called Kaguruk, and on the last day, they do blanket toss. They do the Nalukutuk on the last day. That happened to be on Toomey's birthday. It was his birthday. He was like, all right, cool, I'm going to go to Point Hope, and I'm going to go Nalukutuk on my birthday, like after Kaguruk. And so he was walking in Wainwright. It's a long walk over to the airport, and he's just walking, and it was kind of foggy. He's like, I don't know if I'm going to make it. And he saw this raven sitting on the ground, and he spoke to Inupiaq to him. Man, I wish I learned what that sentence was, but he spoke in Inupiaq to him, and he go, hey, Raven, I'm trying to go to Tikiguk. I'm trying to go Nalukutuk. It's my birthday. Help me out, please. And he said that the raven is sitting on the ground, and there's one spot of blue in the sky, and the raven just caught at it like 3 times, like, and then the blue is just like the fog just lifted, and he was able to make it to Tikiguk, and he's like, oh, yeah, so it's like the way that he took care of the raven took care of him as well. And so that's the importance of the Raven's Ball, is that, when you take care of Healthy Alaska Native Foundations, the foundation is also going to take care of the community. So it's that same feature of the Raven story, is just kind of like when you bid on us and you support our foundation, the foundation is also going to give back to you and your community as well.
Yes, 100%. Okay, thank you, Jackie, for that story. I love that story. So shout out to Toomey. Hey. But we want to highlight a couple of art pieces made especially for the Ravens Ball this year. This first piece is by Linda Infante Lyons. Linda is Alutiiq with family ties to Karluk on Kodiak Island, and this painting title is Kalnagak, which is the Alutiiq word for the raven. As you can see here, it's a painting of a raven sitting on frosted branches. Gorgeous piece. I wish you guys could see this in person. The color is just beautiful, reminiscent of horsfrost in springtime. Just a beautiful piece here. Ravens go ahead.
I really love my favorite part about it is that it has these like willows, right? And it really looks, the way that she had done it is like, it really reminds me of tattoos. And just like the style of the Ys and the willow style that we get. So it's like, it's not directly about tattoos, but it has like the feeling of the tattoo.
Yeah, well, speaking of tattoos, look at your dress and some
Koluk designs.
Yeah, so Jackie and I are both flossing Kauluk designs.
Koluk.
Koluk.
She says Kauluk in her
Kauluk.
dialect. I say Koluk. Yes. Shout out to Clara McConnell.
So this beautiful piece, once again, is by Linda Infante Lyons. So please be sure to check it out online and here in person.
This piece over here is by Will Kozloff. You might know him as Lotus. He's on Instagram. He has this beautiful style. It kind of has like this graffiti feeling. And so this is also, these raven energies here. And so shout out to Will Kozloff for this piece.
Will has also done both of our portraits on Instagram, so I'm so excited to see his work here today. It's gorgeous. It's called the Black-Winged Sass. So be sure to check that out.
Find him online at Lodust, Lodust.
And once again, we'd like to make another shout out to whose designs we're wearing
Yes,
today, this
yes,
afternoon.
look at this beautiful, it's like a parky, but it's in a very like gala gown, beautiful way. And I have this little skirt that Kolek also made. And it represents tattoos, and it's exciting because I have my own birthing tattoos. And what I love about that is that she also has this yarn. Like, it's just like so many details go into like representing our regular traditional regalia, but it's in this like beautiful gown way. So shout out to Clara. I'm excited to see your fashion life grow and endure and inspire us through this period of our lives. I'm really inspired by your pieces. Thank you, Clara.
Thank you, Clara. She's here, and so I'm sure she's listening to us too. We're gonna walk back to our seats.
We're gonna head back.
Alrighty, Jackie, go ahead.
All right.
The Luminary Circle Level Awards.
Need our teleprompter to go a little bit forward. We're breaking the fourth wall at the moment. All right. On behalf of the Healthy Alaska Native Foundations, we are honored and grateful to our sponsors at the Luminary Circle level of $15,000 and above. Thank you to Anchorage and Valley Radiation Therapy Centers. You can go to healthyalaska.natives.org for a link to the event site or scan the QR code on your screen with your smartphone. We are live streaming now at the Healthy Alaska Native Foundation's Facebook page at facebook.com/healthyaknatives. Be sure to get online and get your bids in before the online auction closes at 5 p.m. today.
Get your bids in, folks. Challenge your buddies. Call your aunties. Let them know that there's these beautiful pieces that are available for anyone. So just be sure to check in. Once again, did you know? So the inspiration of this whole event is the raven. Did you know that ravens are honored as cultural heroes? They are a revered transformer figure who helps the people and shapes their world for them. But at the same time, they're also a trickster character. One of the characteristics of a raven is noted for his heroism and great deeds. We know it's everyday heroes in the Alaska tribal health system that make a difference in the health and wellness of Alaska Native people, especially now, you know. Join us as we hear from Andrea and Lisa, who are two heroes in the Alaska Native Medical Center's Pediatric Department and Family Birthing Services Unit. That's a mouthful. Amazing work that they do over there. They will share with us how donations impact their care of our youngest patients at the Alaska Native Medical Center. Let's check out the video.
If it weren't for the donations given to Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation by all the generous donors in the community and the people who love this hospital and love the people of Alaska, we wouldn't be able to have the items such as rocking chairs and sleep sacks and New Beginnings books, cardiac monitors.
We're doing procedures with kids to help them cope with scary procedures. It's bought toys, and it really helps them cope with anything that's scary or painful. It makes it easier to come back into a hospital setting, and they're trusting in the future as opposed to poor coping and being very afraid. I'd like to recognize that Inpatient Pediatrics is incredibly thankful for the support that Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation has given, that we've been able to help the children and make a difference in their lives, and recognize that we really appreciate what the donors have done for our unit and the people we serve.
And I know that donations also go to patient housing for different things like toys and books. And we have a lot of our moms come in early. If they're a high-risk pregnancy, they'll be flown in from wherever village they are, and they'll stay here 4 to 6 weeks, depending on what's going on with their pregnancy. We especially don't have the extra money in our budget to buy those items that really supplement the care for our babies. The nurse practitioners absolutely love the New Beginnings books because it's a very detailed reference that parents can take home. So when it's something that's they're worried about at 2 in the morning and they don't have another resource, they can open that book and recall what they've been taught and read it. So the job is made easier by our community members, the people who love us and love the patients here, just by the generosity. And so it affects many more people than you might think.
We'll be raising funds for the 2022 Funded Needs Special Appeal focused on the Foundation's Healthy Kids Initiative. Hold in and hear about the Foundation's work, but also pretty soon we're going to have a special guest that you guys will enjoy, so we'll be there in just a second. But we want to give you guys a little bit more information about what you are supporting. There's 6 funds at the Healthy Alaska Native Foundations that support healthy Alaska Native kids. A gift in support of the 2022 Funded Need Appeal will go directly to support these funds. The first fund we want to introduce is Family Birthing Services Fund. This fund supports needs in the Alaska Native Medical Center's new baby unit where Lisa works. The unit has rooms where newborns and their families stay immediately after birth.
This area affects everybody. Everybody knows someone that's pregnant or has a baby. We all came from our mothers, so this is directly affecting all of you and all of us. Here are a couple more examples of the support the foundation provides to our newest, babiest family members. All parents are given a Best Beginnings book that is full of great advice on being a new parent. The foundation also provides every newborn, over 1,600 each year, sleep sacks to help infants sleep safely. Sleep sacks are wearable blankets designed for infants that wrap the little one up in a safe and comforting way.
The fund balance for the Family Birthing Services Fund is desperately low. We need to raise some funds for it today. Help us do this today by making a donation now to support Fund a Need. The impact of donation goes beyond funding equipment and projects. It's about the impact on Alaska's families. It's access to comforting amenities like safe play, equipment for kids. It's calming and relaxing rocking chairs for families with a newborn. It's added the feeling of safety and calm new parents feel when they can see their newborn on camera when they are not next to them.
Join us right now and make a gift to support the 2022 Fund a Need Appeal for the Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation's Healthy Kids Initiative. Everyone, please go to healthyalaska.natives.org for a link to the event site. This link will take you to the online event page where donations and bidding happen. To donate to the Fund a Need Appeal for the Healthy Kids Initiative, click on the button that says Fund a Need. We made it very easy for all of you. The Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation has 4 more funds that are part of our Fund a Need Appeal to support our Healthy Kids Initiative today. And one of the most active funds is
the Pediatrics Fund that supports critical needs for the Alaska Native Medical Center's pediatric unit, which includes pediatrics, pediatric intensive care unit, and neonatal intensive care unit. And the Child Life Fund supports specialized toys and other tools used by staff to help support our youngest patients who are at the Alaska Native Medical Center for care, or those kids who are with family members receiving care. The Child Life program helps kids and families learn ways to cope and manage the range of emotions they experience when receiving care, or when a family member receives care.
There's some donations coming in. Wow, to support our Fund a Need Appeal for Healthy Kids.
Here we go.
Let's take a look.
We have GCI's generous donation of $25,000 will support Fund a Need Appeal. What a great way to kick things off. Thank you, GCI.
Looks like we have a donation coming in from Mr. Jim Torgeson and Ms. Morgan Christian. Thank you so much for your generous donation of $2,577. Woohoo!
Oh my goodness. It looks like Barrett is giving the special appeal with a $2,000 donation. Look at us raise and get up to our goal. Our goal is $55,000. Thank you, Baird.
Yes, keep them coming in. Looks like there's one from Sherilyn Christensen Hoon and Joseph Stephen Hoon. Wow, amazing. They donated $1,000.
Shout out to Alaska State Hospital and Nursing Association made a $1,000 sponsorship to support the special appeal, as well as Atna Inc. for $3,000.
Wow.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Atna. Amazing. Oh, it looks like we have another donation coming in from AT&T, $2,500. Wow. Amazing.
Yes, you guys are amazing. Also, shout out to Mr. Richard D. Monkman for $5,000 support. Thank you for helping us reach our goal. We're almost there, guys. Please help us get to the Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation.org and continue to support this Fund a Need appeal.
Looks like there's another one in $2,000 from A. Cusano. Thank you so much, A. Cusano, for that $2,000 donation for Healthy Kids.
Ooh,
amazing.
All right. We also have Greg Lise, I hope I'm saying it correctly, for $100. Every dollar counts.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Greg, for supporting us with your $100 donation.
There's also $50 in from Ms. Clarice A. Barone.
Wow, thank you. We also have Mr. Preston Simmons. Mr. Preston Simmons, thank you so much for donating to this. We're seeing all these donations come through as you're doing it, so please continue this goal that we're raising. Please
Keep them coming in. Keep them coming in. Next one is Ms. Amber Iloilo, maybe, for $50. Thank you so much, Amber. Wow.
Thank you, Amber. Also, shout out to Rachel Maurice Kerford Lesher. Thank you, Rachel. That's a beautiful name.
Wow.
I hope that I'm pronouncing it correctly. Thank you, Rachel, for supporting us.
Our goal is $55,000, folks, and we are now at $50,877. So
we're about 4,500, 4,200.
Your donations make a difference. So just
through.
keep them coming in. Keep them coming
guys.
in.
Everything counts. It's beautiful to see it all raised.
Okay, so, I mean, I know that many of us wanted to just tune in for the beautiful artwork, but I know a lot of other people just tuned in to listen to our special guest performer. Now we have a special guest performance. He is Yupik. He spent most of his life in Tuksuk Bay, a
He's
village.
Also
in
Tuksuk Bay.
The Tuksuk Bay. A village. Okay, so Tuksuk Bay is a village in Southwest Alaska. We welcome him. He enjoys modern and traditional dancing and singing.
His love for music led him to create I Sing, You Dance, a Facebook page where he shares songs and videos. These songs often contain messages he has heard over the years from listening to elders.
He just came out with a new album. I don't know about you, but I've been playing it on repeat. I listened to it this morning just to get ready for this event. The new album is titled Ayagnara, which means the beginning. Welcome Byron Nikolai!
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jackie with the Q and Alice. And thank you so much to Healthy Alaska Native Foundation for hosting this Ravens Ball. And thank you for the sponsors, the donators, and everyone who made this possible. Appreciate you guys. Now, I want to sing you guys a couple songs from the album Ayagnara that was just released in March. The first track I wanted to talk about and perform for you guys is called Ragu Dayima, or Someday. And the inspiration from that came from al-Khutits and Nakhutits that I've heard from elders, a couple of them being, don't forget who you are and where you come from. Anything is possible, and the most important, never give up. So those are the main things that I wanted to share. That's where the inspiration from the song comes from. Now this is Ragu Dayima, Someday. Kwang dun bilnga, hasau kwang dun bin redu. Maybe I'm too listener. Bit saken ridamken for being too kudinga. Daugam mechung richa ko wadam kinga ni chunika. Jabuk na para kurilini daugam big na pa. Dagen kaka igam nakshir kas dochum gimet lachbo. Lisas puma daryak shooting. That's that's all that could be said. Sugar kalf da kom nek Wat jij was van katine kiwnik kom nek Ja na yok juni ja ne het start go jimere jonge nani ja kom nek in jige kom go ja ze go na shori daga Beta ke tam ken down with the chika Ba ko we ja ko na shori daga Da kom bis kom na ging en jo gut lemma Aku kaye ma wani wa chali shuni dang su ma jika ka ju khamni Jan redur na shun relamku manna dais furich jakumne agayu dem na shun reda dem balarana kuya ridur eleni iki uske la sot miruga oto kwam chapich naxia Shuya gut laga ka shoni ka yug balas khadilan ka yak sing khwet khoyak chi kwa shu wida ku vet nimni ikayg bas kho wita shkhbet khoya wi kam kenas bejakna ka gut yima wita guma bagani es bet wita ji budin nimni ka gut yima wani wa chali ni dang khsu ma ji ka ji khamni Jan redur na shun rilamku manna dais furich jakumne agayu na shun reda dang balarana kuya yuidur eleni ikius kelach dort miruga otu wam chapich naxiach Again, thanks so much to the Healthy Alaska Native Foundation for hosting the Ravens Ball and for having me here and having me share my new album with you guys. So I hope you guys like that one. The next one is a little bit more exciting. I mean, I like the vibe that it brings, especially on a beautiful day like this. It just makes you want to get up and dance. And actually, that was the inspiration for this song called Yurariuchto, which means let's dance. So, you know, I woke up on a beautiful day like this after spending a birthday with some family members, and during that birthday party we started dancing, we started yogaking, and I still felt the energy from that day on the next day, because I woke up, I looked outside and I was like yogarichpa, which means I want to dance. And so I went on my computer, I started looking at instrumentals, and I came across this instrumentals, and you know, it just brought the perfect vibe. So this one is called Yogarichto. Let's dance. Hey, look, I don't need you to nigga. What na you nigga dachten? Kitaki. Yogarichto, nu na niet zie kam ken qui asi kam ken du noch du nan ich sie auf Adam kan auf die roten Schuhe auf ja gabuki All right, thanks so much, everyone. Thanks so much, everyone. Now you can listen to the full album on iTunes, Spotify, and where you can stream. It's called Ayagnara, The Beginning. Again, thanks so much to the sponsors. Thanks so much to everyone that donated for making this possible, and Guyana Jakna for having me here. Thanks so much.
Yay! Oh my goodness.
Yes. Thank you to the Tuksuk Bay. Thank you, Byron Nikolai. Like he said, his new album just came out last month, and it's available on all platforms. It's been exciting because people are making reels and TikToks off of his songs, or posting them on their story, and it's amazing to hear Yupik just kind of in this whole vibe of like new music, exciting music. Shout out to Byron Nikolai.
Woohoo! I wish you guys could have been here. We were just dancing up a storm. I hope you guys were at home dancing very safely. But thank you so much, Byron. On behalf of the Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation, we are honored and grateful to our sponsors at the Luminary Partner level of $10,000 and above. Woohoo! That's a pretty chunk of change. Hobstrass, Dean and Walker, Providence Health and Services Alaska, Sonosky, Chambers, Soxy, and Miller and Monkman. Thank you so much, Koyanukbuk.
Just a reminder to go to healthyalaska.org.
Yes.
Let's get your bids in. Look for the artwork.
And it looks like we have three more folks that have donated. So thank you so much, Bob. Dr. Robert Anders, woohoo, came in with an $1,000.
Dr. Robert Anders, also congratulations on your new marriage to Megan.
Yes, congratulations. And another donation is Marissa Flannery, $1,000. Wow, thank you so much. Wow.
Yes, thank you, Marissa. Also, shout out to Dwayne Stilson for also donating to us. We are almost there to our goal today.
We are at 53,877. Our goal is 55,000. So keep those donations coming in. Okay, now for a special part of our program, the 2022 Luminary Awards. Dun, 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 dun. The awards will be presented by Val Davidson, the president and CEO of the Alaska Native Tribal Health Consortium. Take it away.
Jamai. Hi, I'm Nuchagalaka Mitlamakanan Valerie Davidson, President and CEO of the Alaska Native Tribal Health Consortium. Guyana, or thank you for joining us today as we celebrate the Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation 2022 Luminary Award winners. Each year, the Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation Board of Directors recognizes individuals and groups for their dedication and outstanding contributions to the Alaska tribal health system and our communities. On behalf of ANTHC and the Healthy Alaska Native Foundation Board of Directors, I'm honored to announce the following 2022 Luminary Award recipients. The Distinguished Provider Award recognizes a healthcare provider whose dedication has made a difference in the lives of patients in the Alaska tribal health system. Please join me in congratulating Anna Komalainen, recipient of the Distinguished Provider Award. Anna is a physician assistant at the Yukon-Kuskokwim Health Corporation in Bethel and has been the primary provider for the villages of Qipnuk, Marshall, and Napakiak for 14 years. She is recognized for her important contributions as an advocate and as a frontline healthcare provider. She is described as an extra tough on the tundra, providing exceptional care for the patients with compassion and empathy. Guyana, and congratulations, Anna Komalainen.
My dear friend Marisha Dieters nominated me for this Luminary Award. She and I worked together in Bethel and did village travel together years ago. Thank you, Marisha, for thinking so highly of me and nominating me for this award. Soon after starting at YK almost 15 years ago, I became the primary care provider for the villages of Kipnuk, Marshall, and Napakiak. Being able to travel to these same villages multiple times in a year has been such a blessing. My health aides in Napakiak gave me my Yupik name, Kakak, of which I am very proud. Visiting my villages has allowed me so many amazing learning experiences. I have been able to taste all sorts of different foods, from walrus to needlefish to my favorite berry agudak. Being able to visit my patients in their village and also in their own homes has allowed me to have a better understanding of the value placed on family in the Yupik culture, and also some of the struggles that happens when living in a very rural Alaskan community. I have seen firsthand how little fresh fruits and vegetables are available in village stores. I have seen how laborious it is to take an ice pick out and to get ice to melt for water for all household uses. I have seen how much work is put into subsistence living. I feel that this has made me a more empathetic, understanding, and more effective provider. I've learned to understand and speak a few words in Yupik, which always puts a smile on the face of an elder, especially when they can help improve my pronunciation. I have also learned how important my relationship is with the health aides and the office assistants in my villages. They are the backbones of our corporations, and they work so very hard. Together, we work to keep the people in their communities healthy and safe, and I'm grateful for all they do to help me be a more successful provider. But ultimately, it is about the patients, the people of the YK Delta. I am so grateful to have been able to form relationships with my patients due to the longevity I have at YK. From my twinlets in Kipnuk, with whom I've gotten photos for the past 5 years, to being excited about long-awaited pregnancies, to cheering on my school-age patients when they are competing in athletics, to the sadness that I feel when dear elders, who I home visit every time I go to their village, have passed away. But the thing that warms my heart the most is when I'm walking around in my villages and I'm greeted with the words, "Welcome home." Goya Nakfa for this award. It means so very much to me.
Congratulations, Aiti, on receiving this award. We are very proud of you and we love you so much.
Guyana, thank you, and again, congratulations. The Outstanding Rural Health Champion Award highlights an individual or group who has made outstanding contributions in rural life, people, or programs by dedicating their time and talents to improving the health and well-being of others. Please join me in congratulating Manilak Association's Behavioral Health Counseling and Recovery Center team, recipient of the Outstanding Rural Health Champion Award. This team provides culturally relevant and responsive mental health and substance misuse treatment to the Alaska Native people who live in the Northwest Arctic Borough and in Point Hope. They go above and beyond to provide quality behavioral health services and maintain a person-centered approach as they care for people in the region. They lead and cheer everyone on to achieve their ultimate goals of wellness and recovery. Guyana to the Manilak Association's Behavioral Health Counseling and Recovery Center team. John Solomon, Director of Behavioral Health with Manilak Association, will now share a few words.
Hi, my name is John Solomon. I'm the Director of Behavioral Health for the Manilak Association. And on behalf of the Manilak Counseling and Recovery Center, I'd like to say thank you for the recognition of the hard work we're doing to bring care to our rural communities. Our vision at Manilak is healthy people and thriving communities. And I know that this award speaks to the commitment and dedication that our behavioral health aides, our chemical dependency counselors, therapists, case managers, and client care coordinators have to the people that call Northwest Arctic and Point Hope their home. Now more than ever, it's important that behavioral health care is available for every Alaskan, no matter where they are located. And Manilak Counseling and Recovery Center is truly honored that you recognize the challenges we face. Thank you for seeing us, and thank you to every member of our team that made this award possible.
Guyana, thank you, John, and congratulations again to the Manilak Association's Behavioral Health Counseling and Recovery Center team. The President's Legacy and Leadership Award celebrates an outstanding professional who has impacted the culture and performance of the Alaska Tribal Health System. Me, and CEO of the Bristol Bay Area Health Corporation and the recipient of the President's Legacy and Leadership Award. Robert has worked for the Bristol Bay Area Health Corporation for over 47 years. He is a dedicated leader for his region and lends his passionate voice to the statewide tribal health system issues as well. Thanks to his early involvement in advancing tribal health, self-governance, and determination, Alaska Native people who live in Alaska enjoy the benefits of owning and operating our own healthcare delivery system, which is seen in the strength of the Alaska Tribal Health System to this day. Robert's work is rooted in his love of the people of Bristol Bay and his desire to see all Alaska Native people thrive in health and wellness. For decades, Robert has facilitated statewide health policy discussions, developing solutions for the Alaska Tribal Health System. Guyana, and congratulations, Robert Clark. Robert will now share his acceptance remarks.
I'd like to thank ANTHC for the honor of being selected. I put my heart and soul into what I try to do for our Native people as an advocate. My wife and family have put up a lot because all of us that come in leave family behind. And when you're in for a week, it's a tough go sometimes for the wife and kids and stuff like that. My family's supported me a lot. Both my parents were fluent in Yupik. I know a few words. I've been away so long, I don't have all the words down. I can kind of understand. I like to say I don't because I may get it out of context. So I think I do okay, but work was a big thing. You had to pay your way and do your way, and not just take things for granted. So my dad was a real inspiration to me. A Yupik leader, somebody fluent in Yupik, that's his first language. BBHC is the tribal organization for our 28 communities, so we like all of our communities to have proper water, sewer, housing, good health care, good clinics. I believe our executive committee, I could put them up against any executive committee board anywhere, and they would do well. They know the stuff. We got good consultants, good auditors, good advisors in numerous areas to help us. We have people that are expert in the private sector law and experts in the Indian law arena, providing us advice. So trust and good feedback and relationships with your board and your councils go a long way, helping, making sure that you succeed. And each one of us try to do our very best to help all of our people of Alaska, because we're one big family. It just happen to be different makeups throughout the state, different tribes and expectations, but all of us want good quality health care, and we are getting that. And by being on the boards, we're explaining how and why we might want something, where all of us, if we could agree, we make that part of our strategic plan, and then we work to make it become reality. And a lot of our dreams and aspirations have been listened to, and thank God we got good staff, excellent staff. You couldn't ask for better at ANTHC, and our subsidiaries that are helping us to meet what our people need now and into the future. Again, I'm very humbled. I got a couple of awards over the years, but I don't look for that. And I just do what I think I can do, and that's it. And I rely on some very good staff that I have, and Behind that is a board that trusts us to do what we do on their behalf too. So we each have our own boards, our own bosses, our own families, and then the whole Alaska Native family that ANTHC helps and serves as the in the shoes of IHS these days. That used to be done by the government, but it's now done by us. Self-determination in action, and it's working.
Guyana Robert Clark, and once again, congratulations. Guyana for joining us to celebrate and honor the 2022 Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation Luminary Award winners. Congratulations to Anna Komalainen, Manilac Association's Behavioral Health Counseling and Recovery Center team, and Robert Clark for your well-deserved recognition. We are grateful for all that you do to support health and wellness in Alaska.
Yay! Thank you so much for that beautiful video, Kuya Nakbuk. We are wrapping up here pretty soon, but it looks like we have a few more donations to recognize.
Yes.
From the beautiful Val Davidson. Oh my goodness.
Wow, Val, you helped us so much. Thank you. Thank you for your
$5,000
generous donation.
Woo. And then Mr. Bryce Akagi, $500. Kuya Nakbuk Bryce.
And then we got Marissa Flannery. She donated a second time. Thank you so much for your generous support.
Wow.
And continuing to support the Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation.
And here, we'd like to also thank our partner across the street, South Central Foundation, for their donation of $1,500.
Also, shout out to Atna Inc. Thank you so much for your donation of $3,000, as well as AT&T, who designated $2,500 to the special appeal.
Thank you so much. Wow. Okay, so we have a few more things to recognize before we move on. Here are a few examples of what the foundation has supported under their Healthy Kids initiative.
26 pediatric-sized stethoscopes, 12 pediatric heart monitors, and 3,357 LGBTQS+ Alaska Native youth received access to health and safety resources.
Amazing. Join us right now and make a gift to support the foundation's Healthy Kids initiative. We all want healthy children, so please make a donation. You can scan the QR code, visit healthyalaskanative.org. Please continue checking out the website, and you have to refresh it because there's been more bids.
You have until 5 o'clock. The Healthy Kids initiative centers around the well-being as the most valuable asset for children and young people. The primary purpose is to promote opportunities where Alaska Native children are the healthiest in the world by building strong systems to ensure their integral medical needs are being met. With your donation, you can help provide for the emotional needs of children dealing with health challenges. Whether they are undergoing surgery for facing a painful, life-limiting condition, your help enables the Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation to meet their needs. Join us in supporting the Healthy Kids. All donations made are tax deductible as well. Donating is easy. Look for the Fund a Need button on your screen.
All righty. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. We'd like to take a moment to recognize our generous sponsors again at the traditional circle level, which includes sponsors who made a gift at the $6,000 level. Woohoo! Thank you to Alaska Airlines, Bristol Bay Native Corporation, Bristol Bay Area Health Corporation, Donlin Gold, Doyon Limited, First Alaskans Institute, Neeser Construction. Thank you so much. And to our donors at the Raven's Nest level of $3,000 and above.
We are so humbled by your generosity. The Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation operates with the motto of, no matter what we're doing, we're always better together. This is especially true when it comes to philanthropy. When you give to the causes you care about, it really makes a difference. Thank you again for joining us today for the Ravens Ball, and thank you to all of our generous sponsors and donors. Shout out to everyone who supported us this afternoon.
We may not have it all together, but together we have it all. Hey, so one more thing. If you are a winning bidder on a package, you can pick it up at the Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation office at 4500 Diplomacy Drive, the 5th floor in Anchorage during the following hours: Monday, April 25 to Friday, April 30th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily. Or please call 907-729-3600 when you arrive.
Ooh, looks like we have another donor coming in from Miss Angela Cox. Hey. Thank you so much. You are amazing.
Shout out to Angela, $250.
Yes, thank you so much, Angela. If you cannot pick up items during the days and times listed above, please call 907-729-5652 or email info@healthyalaskanative.org to arrange a time and date. Please email info@alaskanatives.org if you are the winning bidder and would like it shipped. All shipping costs are the responsibility of the winning bidder and will be billed to the credit card used during auction, and all sales are final. You have until 5 o'clock. You've got 4 more hours to bid. I hope you get there. Go to healthyalaskanative.org and get your artwork, get some support into a great cause.
Thank you so much to all of our donors who joined us this afternoon. We appreciate you so much. Thank you to ANTHC, the Healthy Alaska Natives Foundation. Thank you, John Bootsky, Gabe Terosak. Thank you so much. Jackie and I were honored to be here again this year. Thank you for inviting us back, and
yes,
we loved it.
So much fun. Thank you guys for tuning in and supporting us.
Cheers. We went just over 2 minutes. We had a goal of 1, but hey, it's
That's
a Wednesday.
Why we're called Native Time.
Native Time.
Have a wonderful Wednesday. Thank you, guys.
Cheers. Yay.
Maybe I'm too lazy nga bit sa kang ridamken for being too good nga daw gamit yung recha ko wadam king chugni ka japuk na para kurilini daw ang big na pa tagin ka ka igang nakshir kas do kham gimet lachto lisas tu ma tarya shooting kai shun lisa riu nga za asin rilang wan bing nak shooting. That's all that could be said. Chashuach kalaf ta kong nek Bakta ka shunga kafchina giwni ga kam nek Erna na yakuni yani no tskak shugo Jimere yung nani yakum neki nganjige kum go Yaja ko garna na shung redaka Bitaka redam kin down na wita jekaka Baka wita kwad na shung redaka Dagam bishunga ging and jogot lama Aku tayema kwani kwa chalitim ni dangr sunga jekaka jiu khamni Bin rilang ranjan retorna shun rilamku manna dai shorich jakunne Agayu derna shun rita tangalaran abuya yudurilini Iki uske lachot chimiruga Otau ram japich naksiyado Yelini na shuya gut laga ka shuni kayuk balas kadilang kayak singak bet kuyak mchi kwashu wida kuvet nimni ikayuk paus khok wita shekh bet kuyawi kam kenas bejakner kaguta yima wita gumabagani especially wita jekut nimni aku kayema wani kwa chalitim ni dangr sunga jeka ka jukhamni Bin rilang ranjan retorna shun rilamku manna dai shorich jakum